Hello everybody, this is Warrior Dan, and today I want to talk about Overwatch Competitive. Well, not the Overwatch Competitive mode you're probably expecting. No, instead of the normal control point payload competitive mode, instead I want to talk about competitive CTF, Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag isn't really a game mode you'd normally associate with a game like Overwatch. Normally when you think of CTF, you think of games like Halo, Team Fortress 2, games like that. Overwatch isn't really a game where CTF comes to mind, and the Overwatch development team were very hesitant to implement CTF initially as a game mode in the game. But as part of last year's Year of the Rooster Chinese New Year event, we got an all-new CTF Capture the Flag mode. Now the problem is the mode was, well, to be perfectly honest, a disaster. The gameplay was horribly balanced, with teams often using exploits such as using Winston and Lucio to basically jump and speed their way from one side of the map to the other in a matter of seconds, and win the entire game of CTF in less than a minute. You could capture all 3 flags in less than 60 seconds. All you had to do was wipe out the enemy team once, and you won the entire game. It wasn't exactly a very fun game to play, so after getting a lot of community backlash and responses, Blizzard decided to take that to heart, apparently, and decided to give Capture the Flag a little bit more of the love that it deserved. So when the 2018 Lunar New Year event rolled out, we got a whole slew of new Capture the Flag changes and balance tweaks, including the fact that now the flag pickup is instant, the flag cannot be picked up for 5 seconds after dropped, the flag return is 4 seconds, and unlike before, the flag return process does not stop when taking damage, so you can return your flag back to your spawn even if you're taking damage at the time. The Overwatch team also reduced the match length to 8 minutes long. And now, after scoring, the flag takes 15 seconds to respawn, so you can't instantly go and capture it again. Probably the biggest change of all these new CTF changes is that the Overwatch team are now restricting abilities, specifically movement-based abilities, within the broader context of CTF. Basically, for movement abilities that give the character an unfair movement advantage over opponents, such as Doomfist with his rocket punch, or Winston with his super jump ability, will result in the flag being dropped at the place where the ability was initiated. So if you decide to jump off in the air or skyrocket in the air as Pharah, you're going to lose the flag. This also applies to other heroes such as Junkrat, Mei, and others. But one of the other big changes coming as part of this year's New Year's event is the new Capture the Flag map, one that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Last year, in lieu of an original map, Blizzard decided to implement CTF on a number of converted control point maps and payload maps, using maps like Eichenwald, Route 66, and others. But the problem with tweaking existing maps is they're not really made for Capture the Flag. The layouts are not well suited to the game mode, and as such it does not give off a feeling of satisfying gameplay. Every game mode requires different maps with different layouts in order to help teams navigate their way to the objective. When you repurpose a map to fit another game mode, you risk the quality of the game mode. The implementation may be less than ideal. I doubt many players would argue the fact that last year's Capture the Flag event was by no means an ideal scenario. In fact, one could argue it was a rather sloppy initial attempt. But it seems after a year of hard work and reflection, the Overwatch team has made a number of changes that the community has requested and given us a new Capture the Flag specific map on which to enjoy the game mode. And after playing a number of hours on it in my off time, I've got to say I kind of enjoyed it. It was a good map, it was well laid out, you had a number of attack routes, allowing you multiple opportunities to flank the enemy from all sides. I played the map in both casual and ranked competitive modes, and I found it equally enjoyable on both. I think it'll take time for the community to adopt to the idea of a competitive CTF mode. So I hope Blizzard does plan to bring it back at some point. I would like to see more competitive modes added to the game. I do like playing the standard competitive mode with capture point and payload, but I do think there is room for more alternative competitive modes and maps. But like I said, this has been a great update so far. I love the content that we have so far, and I can't wait to see what Blizzard does next. I'm looking forward to a return to Overwatch Uprising, which so far has been my favorite of all the post-launch Overwatch updates, and I look forward to seeing more PvE content, as well as now CTF content, added to Overwatch in the near future. This is Warrior Dan signing out. Stay awesome everybody, and peace out.